Hey yo, time. Hey yo, time. Hey yo, time. Let the show begin. Hey yo, time. Let the show begin. Yeah, welcome to an episode of On the Lockout. Today, the truth about my feelings on prison storytelling. Right? Let me know when you don't hear audio or when you do. Please feel free to help us out. Don't be shy, get a little closer, right? So, my feelings on prison storytelling is so ironic because I was basically having a full fledged conversation with a gentleman. And as we was talking, it was like more like, war, what should I do, right? And big ups to him. This guy, his name is Van. Like the van. You remember that van? Well, you probably don't, but there was a van at 12 o'clock midnight every night that went out and it picked up so-called gangsters and threw them in the van. And as it threw these gangsters in the van, it let them know that we are gangster killers, right? And I can't tell no more of the story. But shout out to them. Shout out to the general. Shout out to everybody. But this is facts, right? So storytelling on YouTube, on platforms, via even if it's Clubhouse, your house, wherever you're telling the story at, when you involved in gangs, in nations, organizations, or whenever, whatever you're doing in storytelling, is it okay for you just to tell your story? I always looked at it like it depends. It depends who's telling the story, how you're going about telling the story, because the reality of it is that even though you may be like, oh, I'm not in that gang no more, or that's not something that I'm doing, you still have to keep in mind other people's feelings. People have feelings and people get upset. Correct me if I'm wrong. Stop me at any given moment that you feel that I'm wrong. So it goes back to me. This is the reason why I don't go full fledged into my storytelling and why I hold back so much of storytelling when it comes to this YouTube thing or content creation or podcasting. It keeps me in a space like where I don't, or I feel not that I can't tell the full story. I keep people's feelings in mind. Prime example with respects to Van. Van puts out a story. Latin King, ex-Latin King gang member, was trans and then also joined different communities, but he also wasn't just a Latin King. This guy was a blood gang member also. So it gave another light to the story because for a long time on these platforms, different groups, different gangs, different ethnicities were telling the story on this same individual and just stating this guy is just king. And, you know, kings had a guy that went both ways in their crew. Right? But then it was like, he was blood too. Right? And it all seems cool, fine, and dandy up to, up to, up to somebody's feelings are involved and someone gets really hurt. No one looks at the bigger picture that don't matter what you're doing and how you're telling your story, there's another dude watching it on the other side of the screen. There's like this. And his thinking is, when I see you I'm gonna break you. We have to be realistic. Hold on, this shit is driving me insane, my dude. So, with that being said, I keep people's feelings in mind. Nowadays, when I make content, storytelling about prison, about stories that happened way back in the 90s and the 80s, if I didn't, I would be the most hated. I'm already the most hated as far as like, not the most, but hated upon people that don't understand growth and real development. People that wanted you to stay in the slum that they thought you was in before, like the content creation part. You start with a phone, you like, yo, we out here in the hood, and then you build the whole enterprise and you buy yourself different gadgets and your content starts looking different and cleaner, and you're like, hey guys, welcome to On The Lockout, and there's people that get turned off like, man, I liked it better when it was gutter, when it was ghetto, when he was in the street. Because remember, I used to record walking around in the streets, and I used to like it, and everybody used to love that. You get it? So there's a time that people grow and do different things. Just because I'm not recording in the streets like that and telling the stories as I'm walking, showing New York City that I'm not outside, you know, or whatever, respectfully, not even showing off. But whoever knows me knows that whenever they've met me outside in the gutter, in the slums. It's facts. It's different hoods to different people, right? And we're not here to talk about that, but sometimes where you think is ghetto at and gutter is actually a super nice place to dudes like me. You get it? So, I mean, what are we really talking about? So, with that being said, when you tell your stories, that's the reason why I've held back on a lot of storytelling situations, because you have every gang member or the dude that you're telling the story about, like, not that you're scared or you can't hold it down, because the world knows what it is, right? Whoever really knows you knows you. But people change, and you got to keep that in mind. So, like, you could have had a dude that you cracked over the head with a phone on the island, put him in the finger four leg lock, DDT'd him, pop, treated him like some WWE, WWF type situation. But a year later, he's a super thug. He's a super gangster. He drank milk. He grew up. He wants revenge. So you can never think that somebody was a Pepe and he's just a Pepe for the rest of his life. People change. I understand that because I know people. I know human. I know growth. I know how people could change for the best or the worst. I seen it done. The nicest dude in my neighborhood became the biggest murderer and is doing life in prison right now. And that's just the ones that got caught. You get it? So I could sit here all day and talk about how many bloods I put in the hospital or how many bloods I seen my bros put in the infirmary room all day. The same way the Bloods was telling their story back then, and people and acting like the Kings or whoever was just there like crash dummies. The only reason why I don't do that is because I understand that, you know why, I don't gotta be like you. I know the facts. Whoever was really there knows the facts. The world knows the facts. I understand your manipulation tactics, but you need more people. I always understood that. I always understood that when I'm watching something and somebody's saying they was oppressing me, obviously they was slaying you. You get it? Like, like that's the fact of the story. But I also understand that people give the person who got shot or hurt props and never the shooters. So I say all that with all respects. It's just to break down, because on both sides people hurt each other, right? Like whatever gang it was, even Nietas, when they was at war with Bloods, they hurt a lot of Bloods and a lot of Bloods hurt them. At the end of the day, nobody wins. It's a lose-lose situation, because some people that watch you guys don't understand. You just jump real quick to comment because you hear one thing and you feel like, oh, you dissing this person or you dissing. Listen, nobody's trying to diss nobody, but however you want to take it, on God, on everything, you could take it. You get it? like homie, you're bugging, right? So I also understand that behind a video and the power of word, someone could really get hurt to the point where they die. So when I was talking to Van, no, I'm not blood. I'm far from blood. I would never in my life be blood. Respectfully, never, like never, never. So, I'm not. I'm a podcaster. I run a show. I'm Warpath from OntheLockout. That's who I am. I'm not in a gang. I'm not a gang member. So, but love all people, you heard? And treat everybody equal until otherwise specified. And shout out to you, my guy. Whoever blocked you, obviously you deserved it, you heard? And the only bobolong here is you. That you have to comment bobolong to a dude that you're watching. It says a lot about you on who's the bobolong. You feel me? Yo, I found your Spanish channel, kid. Much respect. You already know the Spanish channel is lit. Monday, I got a new video coming up there. And this Dominican bro, well, I'm not a gang member, but he's a member of the Latin Kings. And he's going to come tell his story. Shout out to all the Dominicans. People sleep on the Dominicans. Every Dominican that I met that was king was an animal. I've never met one that was soft. You know, there's soft people and everything. They're soft. Somebody might have snuck through and he's king. He was soft. In the beginning, we was thinking that you had to be super tough in order to be king. We wasn't analyzing that maybe this one is good in computers, right? Maybe this one is good at music. Maybe this one is going to be a judge. This one could be a cop. You know, things that uplift your people. We forgot about the upliftment of the people and focused on who could we recruit that'll keep stomping, beating up, and dragging down our people. It became something else, right? And then as time went on, we started seeing that people started changing and focusing on what works, behavioral change. And that's why today you got less kings in the prison system, not because it's less of them in the world, because it's super growing as other people are asleep, right? It's growing now in 22 more than it has ever grown through Latin America. And the mere fact is that prisons, jail, and institution is not our main focus to lock down. The main focus has always been what it's supposed to be, the real world, right? To uplift your people where they're not doing no wrong. But of course, you got situations that happen. I'm not an advocate to boost up gangs, glorify gangs or nation. I'm not a spokesperson for the Almighty Latin King Nation. I was a member of the Almighty Latin King Nation for almost all my life, my dude. But with that being said, uh uh exactly, if you feel that way when you see me, say exactly that and tell me that it's you, my guy. Other than that, you look like a cornball just watching me, hating, and it is what it is. When you see me outside, and everybody knows I'm on 161 every day outside, all you gotta do is ask for me and somebody's gonna tell you, yo, he's right there. So I welcome that. I always welcome that. I love that. Please come to the block. I'm outside right there on the corner. You're gonna see me, or you get that whole crew that you see right there, where all them Bloods and Kings is at, standing right there. Ask them for me, and they're gonna guide you right to where you need to be at in that minute. You're other than that, you look like a penko commenting crazy on a dude that you're watching, admiring me, hating. Like, why him? Feeling like it's supposed to be you. So, soft, your grandfather. Check this out, though. With that being said, uh, there's no one that could ever know me that could say anything about me, because anyone that even knows me, I could say this right here on a video, they would never even dare talk to me disrespectful. No one that actually knows me. No one, no one, no one. And if they do, they're either trying to open up a show or whatever, and I'm going to crush them and it's going to be over for them. But no one that really knows me could say anything wrong about me that I wouldn't say myself, or that I haven't. Any situation that's happened with me, I would just take it and laugh at it and make it into content. So you get the strategy here or you don't. I would laugh at it. I come out the next day and make a video. Ah, yeah, that happened. And now what happened though? What happened though? What's the point? Because we want to know. And once you learn that, you'll be all right. But back to the regular basics. And this is why I don't pay attention to the cornballs in the chat or people that are non-important, because they throw you off of your content. So learn something from this, because normally I would just block them. And that is going to happen anyway. They're going to have to go open up another page or whatever. But I don't let trolls on my page. Never did. Never will. I run a bunch of pages, a bunch of platforms worldwide, and there's no trolls on my pages because they know son is just gonna block you, my dude. Facts. This dude is corny, bro. You into men. I could tell you into men. You lasted too long, bro. Again, I repeat, when you see me, I will pay you cash if you tell me that it's you. Like, yo, it's me. This is my name, because I don't forget nothing. I screenshot names. I investigate on you. I get your IP address. I go hard. Ask anybody who knows me, bro. And I might find you before you find me. Keep thinking I'm your average tuber, homie. Facts. I'm not trying to be gangster on YouTube. I'm a gangster that found YouTube by mistake. So don't get a video confused with real life, homie. You better ask somebody. Facts. Before you become acquainted very quick with the infirmary room. On God. So with that being said, don't ever let nobody take you out your game, right? This is what happens though. I could sit here and tell stories all day about people, about dudes I cut. In the 90s, there wasn't one dude that could have came through that door in C95 or any building that was blood and lived in our house. He was going to the hospital. This is facts. So you don't think we got more stories than anybody? We was there first. We the generation that made it pop. Me, Van, or a lot of these other dudes. The reason why we don't do that is because I understand, like, that dude is going to be super hurt. I still see him or whatever, right? It's not out of fear. It's out of respect, to the point that if when you like me and you've been making content for years, I had dudes take me to court to sue me. So-called gangsters, members of these gangs. Facts. So a lot of things is that people don't know behind the scenes what goes on. Is like, take that video down, and you know you're not gonna take it down. There's nobody in the world that can make me take down a video. Nobody that I put a video and be like, yo, you gotta take that down. There's not one man in this earth, he would never be born, that I would take a video down for. Now I'll take it down just because of me, or I feel something or whatever, or whatever it may be, or I said something that I don't want the people that run these platforms to hear, right? And you get in trouble or whatever, right? Or they dead you after you work so hard to acquire your level of success. But another dude or a gang member, hell no, you're not built like that. Nobody you know could ever make me do that. Nothing. I don't look up to gang or members, and I don't fear another man because he's in a gang. I don't care how big your gang is, you heard? Like, we done it all. I done it all, homie. This is facts. So there's no one that could exist that comes home from doing 100 years in prison that could ask me to take a video down, and I'll take it down because of his status or whoever he thinks he is. A million other people came out of prison just like you. I don't look up to people that just came home from prison. You feel me? I don't. Never will. Because I've been in prison all my life. I understand that most people that come home acting tough were taking a best space. Facts. Most dudes that were gangster in the streets, when they get locked up, they soft. These are facts. It's a different world. And the dude that you was dissing, that tecato, that crackhead on your block, papi on the block, they don't speak English, you got to report to him in that prison. And they don't like people like me because I'm telling you the facts, the truth. That's the facts. You're going to play that line like everybody else when he said, ¿Qué pasó? Oh, you can't be here. You're going to pack up. Don't matter how tough you are. I seen the biggest drug dealers, the biggest tough guys be locked up, land in my house. And I grew up around them. And when I woke up in the morning, they packed up and left because they was uncomfortable. You landed in a place where Warpath Obi from 4-4 runs the whole house. And you're like, holy shit. You was used to being the man in the street. But you didn't know that there was another world that other people run. And we was waiting for you to get there. You get it? I seen that plenty of times, bro. plenty of times. I seen the biggest gangster in Brooklyn land in my house in Mid-State and turn MO. Like gone, taking medication, pimples popping out of his face. Like, yo, bro, what the fuck happened to you, bro? I don't know, bro. I'm just stressed. My case. Not the gangster. Not the dude that was abusing people out there. Well, anyway, this is why I refrain from the storytelling at times. Like I say, you know what? I'm going to go in. I'm going to tell it all, right? But I also understand that I live on this line that real gangsters don't tell stories about what's happening or what happened like recently, like right now. So I keep it on the stories from the past. And normally, the names of 90% of the time change because of the lawsuits. And I try to be cautious on what I say, and I don't talk about nothing that's recent. Like, you can see my videos, and I post some of them when I'm outside right now. I got a video I'm posting tomorrow where I'm outside and posting, and I post with Bloods, with Kings. Those are all recent. They're not from 10 years ago, homie. That's from days ago. I don't post old videos. I'm not that type. It's rare I do that in my life. So with that being said, I look out for the peoples that's in the video because everybody wants fame until it's time to get locked up and they really famous now. Like a lot of times the feds didn't know about you, TNT didn't know about you up to somebody put you in a video. You feel me? So the way you understand how these dudes are such trolls is because the same person, bro, you went back and made an account that quick. You're a chick. Chicks do that when they trying to follow their husband or their man and catch them cheating. You're on my nutsacks. But the problem is this, that you're so dumb, you're not smart at all. I have all those comments blocked. Nobody sees those comments, bro. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a long time, my dude. I'm a tech dude. You getting me confused, right? Smart street dudes only, nigga. Because you from the streets don't mean you're dumb. So when you comment crazy like that, nobody sees it. I see it and it says held for review. Do you want it to pass or not? In other words, they're like, this moron is talking greasy. Do you want to let people see this comment? So what you just said right there, you just said it in a different tone. You're saying the same thing. You're dumb, my dude. You need to get a job because obviously you have too much time in your hand. But you suck at everything you do. You're corny, my dude. You can't even spell, bro. But anyway, you know, it's rare that we get trolls. Normally, when the trolls come in, you see, real content creators cannot make troll pages. Always know that. Because right now, like I'm reporting him and I'm getting his IP address to find out exactly where he lives at and where he's at. That could be done to anybody, and YouTube does it to us. So they'll block your whole IP address. Yeah. Ahí está. Sí, averigua el bloque. Y el building. Lo voy a matar. So anyway, mátalo. So anyway, with that being said, right? They block your whole thing. But the dudes that have these respectfully not doing nothing channels, even if they have 5,000 subscribers, but you're like, my dude, he's not doing nothing with that. They really don't care. So they'll hate and they'll still come and answer foul and get away with it for a little while until they come across somebody like me that just from a few bad comments, I have his whole shit shut down. Normally, that's why you see I don't get no hate because dudes that know us know like, yo, bro, son is going to lock your shit down where you're not going to be able to get on these platforms ever. You heard? So I love doing that. So let's go, baby. I'm with it. She said, you not wrong. Us chicks do that. We be smart at it. Bro, girls are listen, the only reason I don't have like a girl to do my secretarial work and all that is because they go left with it, bro. You get it? And they start, some of them, not all of them, they blow your business up. You know, you don't give them the right check as a mod, as a secretary or whatever. When they be like, oh my God, you know, he was doing this. He killed 3 people. You know, I wind up doing 100 years. But they fast with it, bro. You know, and dudes could be fast with it too, but I think girls, being that they've been through it, like, I'm gonna catch this, like, this nigga's going down. You heard? By the way, guys, this camera that you're seeing right here is actually the $30 Sui Rui. When I'm done, I'm gonna put the link in the description to this camera. Tell me it doesn't look good after I fix the settings. It looks just like our DSLR or our Logitech that cost $100 or plus. For $30, they got this cam I've been using, but remember, I told you I was using it for gaming, and I was trying to figure out the settings. So I kind of think I got it like a little perfect, the coloration. It doesn't look bad, bro. That's the Sui Rui, and it records in a wide angle, but you just can't buy anyone because they're duplicating it. Remember, I always tell you this, facts. Just like anything else, they cloning this shit and selling bootlegged ones. So I have the real plugin because I already bought it. You know it works. So after I get off, I'm going to look for the link and put in the description for you guys that want to get it. This thing is miracles. I even think it looks better than the Logitech C922 Pro. Facts. And I paid $30 for it, bro. And I buy these things to show people that you don't got to break the bank in order to tech like these people, bro. They're playing us, our Hispanic and our black and brown people, to pay and think that you got to have $3,000 to start a good podcast show and look decent. And you don't. The most important thing is lighting. I spent thousands of dollars on my setup because I wanted to. But I still show you how with a few bucks or less than $100, you can get the perfect setup that works for you. And with all respects to all you guys and everyone, right? For those of you that don't know, you can go check that out right here, bro. On this channel. Never mind the Twitch symbol that's there. Don't pay that no mind. I don't know why I did that for Twitch, really, which I'm on Twitch on the lockout. I live stream there every day. I just got off of it. Facts. So check it out. Pop is TEK, the number 4, and REK. Stream Your Dreams is a hashtag that I started and it's worldwide. So whenever you do something that's productive, positive, or negative, however you want, it'll be blocked. Just hashtag Stream Your Dreams so your video or your content could get a little boost. I don't mind. I don't take it down. I only do it when people do wrong things, and that's hardly never, because everyone that knows, like, you wind up bad with this dude and you don't even grow. Like, your platform is not going to go nowhere. I promise you. I'm not going to block you from growing, but I walk with this dude that's the biggest gangster in the world, right? And he protects me so much, and he would never let you see me lose, right? And even when others think I'm losing, I am winning, because the mere fact that even he understands I'm not supposed to be here. So it's always a win-win situation. Just in case you was wondering his name is God. It gets crazy. So I think it looks pretty good. Correct. You can find their location. Yeah, I've been doing this, bro. I'm the location finder. Ask anybody about me that really knows me, bro. Facts. The element of surprise is crazy. And some dudes think like, damn, for something that small, for the internet, you popped up. Homie, let me tell you something. I treat this like the real way I treat my everyday life. It's no different. When people be like, it's just the internet. No, it's not. You violating the next man, interfering in his business and his job. It's not. It's the same thing. This is real life. People be like, oh, it's not real life. It's just the internet. Yeah, you're smoking something special. Because this internet got people that I know shot in the head. The internet got people that I know stabbed up and killed. So in real life, that's happened. So if things cannot happen that are real here, then send them people back. But you're bugging out. This nigga went a little too all out. Like, you alright, but my boy wore the culito fender breaker. Like, I don't know about that, homie. You trolling or something? Let me know so I could block your ass real quick. Like, that's something wild to say, my dude. Like, what's up? You into guys or something? That's a bug out statement, bro. Like, wow. You just went all out. But the reality of it is that you know, stories could lead people to doing and saying things that hurt other people's feelings and people ain't ready for. So that's why I hold back on some of them stories. It's not because of nobody else. It's just because of I try to respect the person that, you know, that's telling the story. Jose's from Hunts Point, the ex king. Well, I don't know about that, but I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about now. If you're talking about that story, but Hunts Point, I go to Hunts Point. Facts. I'm in that video that says the point and the car is shaking. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm the dude in the car. He's like, yo, mama, move over to the right, baby. Yo, shout out to everybody in the building, you heard? So I say all that to say this, bro. You gotta watch what you say, and that's how I feel about it. So me and Van was talking, and Van said him too. That's why he takes it easy on his storytelling, because people are out there in the streets. That people come home, and it's not that you care, like whatever, like, homie. I see you. That was a long time ago, but some people think that because something happened 20 years ago, that there's no more beef. Like, bro, that's a long time ago. I'll be like, hell no, hell that don't matter. Bro, I cut that dude. You think he's thinking about that was 20 years ago? Hell no, bro. Cause if that was me, I know my thinking. I told you guys, the dude that I had a fight with, the Moreno, he was walking down the block. 7 years passed. The Dominican dude said, yo, you're crazy. That was 7 years ago. I don't care, bro. You caught me as soon as I came out the hospital. I was still bandaged up, homie, and snuck me while I was on the jack, like and popped and pulled out the blicky. And I was like, oh snap. Thank God that I was still like some Chuck Norris shit. I did a backflip, landed, lightning started coming out. Woo, woo. I did a trick and took the gun from his hand. But other than that, if I didn't have my magical Mirage Apex abilities, I would have been done. You're bugging. You like, yo, this dude was a ninja, bro. Nah, but I'm known for taking ratchets. That's what I do. Every time a dude pulls out a gun, I reach for it. Don't try this at home. So if you ever pull out a blicky on me, just bust. Just body me, because I'm trying to take that from you, bro. Facts. I just don't stand there. Like, people be like, don't run. He's going to bite you. Nah, nigga, I'm running if that dog comes. Or that shark. Like, if you're in the water, like, yo, don't move. Just stay still. Hell no. Nigga, bite me? Nigga, I'm out. You better get the chasing. We out of here, boy. You get it? Like, hell no. You bugging, bro. So I take those. I eat those. A lot of times I took those from people, and when I went to clap back, this shit wasn't even working, bro. You try to get at me with a broken gun, because these dudes in the street can't even afford a gun that bust. Believe me, 90% of the time, he pointing a gun at you that number one, he can't even shoot. He can't even handle it. You could tell, like, that gun is going to shake him because he don't know how to hold it. And from the minute that he's coming like this, I already know you don't know how to hold that, boy. Let that go. Pop. Facts. I do that move that guy does in the YouTube videos. The fake fat guy. The fat guy with the DA. Respectfully to all fat people, I love you. You heard? What's his name? Detective Tocotroco. I don't know. It's the cop that he's giving everybody YouTube mad thousands of dollars to appear on their show. That's how you do that. You want to be famous on all these platforms, you got to pay. It's a fact. Nothing is free. I don't know who told people. People just going to put you on their show for free, bro. They're gonna get 1 million subs and they're just gonna put everybody so everybody could grow. That don't happen, bro. Don't let them lie to you, bro. All those dudes pay. Facts. The same way that white boy that 6ix9ine went and started shouting out his NFT and they were robbing people for millions. Now guess whose name is attached to that? 6ix9ine. He's in a lot of hot oil because he was endorsing people's NFTs. They would give him 1 million, 2 million because he got followers. Remember, they paying for your audience. And if you have 2 people that could attend to you, even 10, even 20, that's 20 more clients or a possibility that they'll become to buy something from that company that they didn't have before. And then you got your family that you're going to tell about, your friends is big. So people do a lot for just 10 extra followers. People would give a leg and an arm to have 2,000 followers anywhere, bro. Facts. So if you got that or you trying to do that and you don't know how to do it, you trying to get there, hit me up on a DM on Instagram on the lockout, or go to Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4 and REK. There's a lot of free money there, meaning jewels dropped in between on things you could use. And starting Monday, there's going to be even more, like back-to-back live streams, one-on-one consultations, all that. We going all in to show the people what's really needed. But one most important thing and value that you're going to get out of Tech for Rec is the right equipment, the bang for your buck, $20, $30, $10, and how you built a brand with almost nothing. Because if anyone understands, it's us here. We started with a phone. This is facts. And then turned it into something magical. With that being said, check this out. So you got to watch how you're telling your story. That's it. Like, prime example, this is a fact. When those Bloods came on and they were telling their story, a lot of people was hurt. They just don't admit it. I had nietas hitting me. Yo, I'm bodying that dude. Where he's at? I had to stop people. I felt like, yo, bro, y'all gonna get me in trouble. King dudes calling me. Bloods even calling me like, yo, they not Blood. Yo, I'm getting at him. Yo, he's fool. I'm like, yo, I don't need to be in this gossip, bro. I'm trying to do something different. Y'all bringing me back to the fair eye, bro. Like, y'all bugging. You get it? And then people talk reckless online. Like, you bodying who, bro? And you telling me through the phone? Oh, no, bro. Who sent you? Do you know the cops are on here more than anything? On YouTube, on all these platforms. This is Police Central. Cops are making content, bro. Are you kidding me? Everybody's trying to be a content creator. It is the biggest job to have in the world in this year. And it's been that way for a long time. Which part of the internet is taking over the world didn't you understand 15 years ago? So with that being said, I love it when, people grow, and when I have conversations like that stay on my mind. It was a good conversation with Van. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but that's the reason why we hold back on things. Van didn't do nothing with telling that story because in the beginning I was a little upset because he put Latin King, ex-Latin King, transgender, whatever, right? And not upset at the whole situation. Like, yo, bro, we don't got to talk about no L's, bro. No L's. No real something that's involved in something. You don't talk about the L's. If they want to find out about the L's, let them find out about their own. But you don't need to make us look bad more than these dudes already making us look. And a lot of people hit me up about that. But Van, what he did, when you really look at the whole thing, he clarified that, nah, bro, he wasn't just king. He was blood too. So what we talking about here? And that's what makes it a whole lot different and understandable. So, yeah, do we hold back on storytelling, on podcasting about certain things because people's feelings? And, of course, because we're human, and I know how I feel when somebody says a story about something I was involved in or something like that. I get tight to the point where I'm searching for the dude that's on that show, and you don't even know, and I don't tell nobody, and it could be psychotic. And I had to catch myself, and just recently I started growing up or trying to grow up out of that. Like, bro, why am I looking for this dude like in real time? Like, I could wind up doing a live bid because you can act as gangsters you want to be through a video. But the reality of it is that you may not be ready. You understand? But Van is a hell of a dude, and that's the only reason I fuck with Van. Van is one of the very few dudes that we talk, and I'll drop jewels, and he's a jewel dropper. And he'll still tell me, like, yo, bro, I appreciate you. You heard? I learned a lot today from this conversation. Every time I talk to you, it's never a dull moment. I never leave here without learning something. Facts. For his channel or for whatever. And he always tells me how grateful he is that I came through and showed him, the game and the little bit I did, even though he was already on. I always say that. You know what I'm saying? But I taught him how to perfect it and make it into what it's supposed to be, a business. With that being said, nobody has never came on my channel and I've interviewed them. Only like two dudes, because they don't make videos, was the mayor of Baltimore, some nigga like that. Respectfully, he was cool, a black brother. But they like now happily married in other platforms. They mods. They like got wrenches in 30 different places. I be seeing them, so they don't got no time to come over here because they over there dealing with these other dudes that feel like they going somewhere with that type of content, right? And when people see that they at a channel where, oh, this dude ain't giving me a wrench, or this dude ain't putting me on his page, that's the only thing they wanted. And I'm into real people. So when I see a dude is thirsty and that's the only reason why he's here, I'd be like, watch him be soon in somebody else's page, a mod or something. And it's just like that. And now you're no good. They even stopped following you and they over there now. You heard? Facts. And it looks so crazy. It's like the dirty squad. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, check this out. But that's cool because I'm into real subscribers, real supporters. Thanks to you guys, the new subscribers, the new supporters. I love you. We got a lot of things. We just been working hard on building visual so that you get a better experience with us here. And the stories are gonna get crazier. I got stories I've never told in my life. Like I just told you, I hold back. But I'm gonna stop the holding back. I'm just not gonna be saying the dude's name. So and technically none of us are supposed to be using names. It's a YouTube rule. This is facts. Anybody could tell you that knows content. Because you tell the person's name and 30 years down the line, he could come back and sue you for all the money you made off that video on your channel. And I don't care if you don't got the money, you're going to find it somehow. The last people you want to owe money to is the government or a thirsty dude that has no way of getting an income. He's coming for yours. So when you say their name, be very cautious, bro. You feel me? Or using the name of the prison. Believe it or not, somebody owns that name. And I was getting sued for using Rikers Island. That's why when my podcast was named Rikers Island Stories. And I took it off. And then everybody else started using Rikers Island Stories. But I did say it a bunch of times, so a lot of you know. But I never told those people that make content because it don't matter. You're going to learn. You thinking that you're taking something that you seen me do, but you're dumb because I went through court and everything for that, bro. Almost getting fried. And that's why I took Rikers Island Stories off of my stuff and I changed it like this. Once you change one word, you good. And as far as like the name, so I put Rikers Island and Upstate Prison Stories, just like that. And it's been like that on my channel for years. But before it was Rikers Island, plain. And Rikers Island Stories, the podcast, and I just deleted all that from my site and put it in a different form. Like I added prison. They still could have hit you with the fact that at one point Rikers Island was a holding prison, right? Remember that? Or you don't? You wasn't around that long. It was, some people considered it a prison where you were staying at. I don't know how, but that's what some of these 60s dudes be saying. But anyway, with that being said, you just got to watch the way you say your stories. I don't know. I'm just trying to drop some jewels on you. If you ever thought about opening a podcast or something, like keep that in mind, especially if you're not like that and you're not really outside, but you've been through mad shit. And now you're like, I changed my life, or you can't defend yourself because something may have happened to you nowadays, right? So I don't know. I just say what I want because I go outside and respectfully, I don't fear no man. You know, I don't live my life looking for trouble. Well, then again, you heard, but I know I'ma still defend myself. But that's 100%. I could be 100 years old. You're just not coming up to me, punking me, or doing none of that. You feel me? I don't care what you thought, what you heard, or whatever. That's not happening. But you got people that don't want to go through that. You feel me? So if you're not ready for that, then you need to watch your storytelling because Everybody wants to talk about the streets and about gangs, and then when shit hits the fan, they be like, "Oh, no, I'm not street. I'm not street. I was just telling a story. I'm a content creator." Psych, right? Like psych. I'm not tough. I'm just a content creator, bro. It was just for the internet. And dudes ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. They don't know trolling. They don't know content creator shit. They don't want to hear that shit. I know dudes that don't even own a phone and they don't want a phone around them. These are facts. Anybody that knows me will tell you, son, ain't even lying. I hang out with dudes that don't even have a cell phone, my dude. Facts. They don't be on Instagram like with a page, but they grab another phone and be like, let me see. Here. Checkmate. Facts. I promise you. But they will never open up a page. They never use a cell phone to talk about none of that. You want to talk to them, you got to go see them and find them in person. That's a smart dude. And that's why they've been on the street as long as they've been. Facts. Doing the same things. And that's how it goes, bro. So anyway, one of the things I was doing is I was on Instagram after I spoke to Van. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Again, if you want to get the camera, this camera is pretty accurate. The coloration, once you got good lighting. But if you go to Tech for Rec, I show you the lighting that I just bought, even though I already had $1,000 worth of lights. I still bought 3 new light panels from Relanio and put them on desk mounts. They $70 each. I'm still waiting for the third one. I didn't need them. I just wanted to incorporate into my setup. And I show you how to do that. So how could you hate? I'm showing you exactly how to do it and how not to get robbed, right? And I also got the exact switcher Ethernet jack link is $10. The tender one is gigabit and it's tender, and you plug your cable into there from your router, or if you're like me, I got a special cable that comes from outside, and the Ethernet is just for this room. My living room has a different connection. Our first floor has a different connection. Our basement has a different connection. Our backyard has a different connection. And even though we got to pay more bills, we like it that way because it's sturdy and solid connections everywhere we go. 300 plus megabits. You get it? And MPS. And in this room is over 1,000, and the switcher, which is made by Tender, is only $10, and it works. I've been using it for months. So the people that said in the reviews that it don't work, those are paid reviews, because that's what I've been using. I showed it to you guys. I thought it was bigger, like it looks big in the picture. My dude is this little. I'm gonna show you the box. Yo, I was like, what the fuck? But it works. The only thing you need is the thing to put it in, and it's in there. I'm glad it's kind of little. You can't hardly see it, and it's on my desk, and it's black. But I'm gonna take it and put it under the desk because I'm doing the cable management, and everything is under my desk, so you don't see no cables down here. Because it's a lot of cables, my guy. So on Tech for Rec, I show you how to hide the cables, what to buy to hide the cables, if you ever thought about opening up that kind of setup. But I also got a single setup for you just to put in front of you and record, and it's under $100, and I've been using it for years. Until today, is the same setup that bloggers and content creators are buying. Facts. So don't think, a lot of people act like they spending thousands of dollars and it looks like, wow, bro, he got a big ass setup and all that. But they started with this and it's $100 or less. And all the links are on Tech for Rec. Facts. Check it out. So anyway, let me show you. I was talking about this whole setup. This is a microphone right here. Oh shit. I pulled out the whole mic in my back. Cabbage. So the whole object was to make it look like the picture, right? Like this. Hold on. Wait. I see it. This. Mic, sights, Hansi holder. Never mind the tripod, because this tripod costs like $80. It's real strong, but I got another one that's $11 by U Beasley, and it's official. It's just in my other on the porch from my apartment, because I put a whole different other setup over there. This room has 4 different setups with different computers, that side, this side, but in the other room I'm doing a different setup. So actually the goal, right? The goal was to make the this right here, right? You see this? You see that right there? Right? See the way it looks? Pop, right? The goal was to do this. If you can see this. And I think we did a pretty good job. What do you think? At making it look like that. That's their take on it, how they did it, right? And your boy Ward did it like this. So we did it exactly the same. We did pretty good, right? So there's another thing you could buy to change your stream and the look. You see that UFO? That's $10, bro, on Amazon, and I got the link on Tech for Rec. It's actually pink and blue. It looks different right now because my lights are on. Hold on. Light is on, but when you turn it off, you can see the coloration. I just have the settings set for me. Actually, a awesome pink and blue, and I put it in the back of my chair, so when I turn around, it'll be something else in the back of my chair. And I could put it on the wall because it comes with batteries and it's USB connection. So you good. You could plug it to your computer, to anything else. It comes with a box with batteries or the USB plug. So I have batteries in it. You feel me? So we did pretty good, I think, right? So Ulanzi, that's on Tech for Rec. You can check it out. So let me put this back, guys. 1 second. Actually, that shock mic that's on that setup is only $40. It's probably less now. It's probably like 30. And with the link that is in the description on Tech for Rec, you get a discount with my link. Facts. It's facts because I put in for a discount on that for the people that get it. Respect and manners. You already know. Gang gang. So anyway, I don't know what's that about. Message. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, bro. So this is a true story. This is facts. I want you to hear this out real brief, right? So I had put a picture up, right? And the picture was of me and my sister. This is Star Street and Bushwick and Knickerbocker. Actually, that's Star Street and Irving if you ever been to Bushwick. This is me back in the days. Your boy War was out there with the super baggy clothes. Always been a G. You heard? Facts. That's me. So you would never see derelict pictures of me when I was young. None of that. I was a boy. I was actually like young there. Yeah, definitely super young. I was just trying to think of the age. I was still rocking on the lockout. You see the lock? Those pants had a lock. Nah, I'm just playing. But I walked around with a lock for years. So it's always been on the lockout. You feel me? You see my sister with the black and yellow on and all that with red and yellow, gang gang. Ooh, facts. But that was for Jesus. So check this out, right? That's the building on Star Street in Irving right there. My sister used to live on the first floor. Cindy. Facts. For those of you that know, my sister was the girl with the big Rottweilers besides her husband. Facts. A few of them I chased. Anyway, I remember shout out to Black D. I smacked fire out of him right in front of my sister's building. We had a beef. That's what they called him, Black D. But anyway, she was like, no, he tried to come in. And anyway, that's a story. You see, like that, dude could get mad. You see, I do it unintentionally. I had to bang him up and all that. He left leaking. Facts. He knocked on my sister's window, and I told him, don't ever look for me in my sister's crib knocking on the window or nothing. You're going to make me hot. And you ever had one of those brothers or family members, like he love his sister so much that he pops on you? Not for any little thing, but like if she knows I'm hustling, like you getting rocked. Even though she knows I do things like that in the street, I'm still going to rock you for making her worry, right? So that was one of those situations. You know, in Star Street, it's Knickerbocker and Trotman. We hustling. We out there. It's the supermarket of dope. It's in the newspaper. I was really on Trotman. For those of you that been there and know what it is, it was hell. Facts. And we was there getting it throughout the whole 90s and even summer 2000s. Facts. That was a block that was daylight when it was dark on your block. There was a lot of money there. No glorification, just telling a story and hope you don't end up like me. So I put this up on Instagram and I put Star Street, Bushwick. We've been outside, right? And then I put a little story with it to explain, you know, the real shit. Like, you know, I've been outside for so long, my feet hurt. That's why sometimes I take time out to stay inside. You wouldn't understand, homie, because you never been on that time or on that side or grew up in those times. My era, right? So whatever, it was said, and somebody commented like this. Bang. He put, this is shout out to him, Papa Loco 72, real dude. I had put, I'm on Twitch in 20 minutes because, you know, I'll be streaming on Twitch every day around 2:30. So I put he put real recognize real. We've got nothing more to prove. Already been, right? You see the trophies and all that already been decorated, right? Retire, but retire in peace. That stood on my mind so much. So again, it takes us back to the power of word. Like when I say smart kings only, right? Smart street dudes only. Just because you from the streets or you a gang member, you got to be dumb. You don't got to be dumb, bro. You smarter than that. You better than that, bro. You don't got to be dumb. It's okay to be smart and be from the streets. You made it this far. Obviously, you're not dumb. So that's what it is, man. Hopefully you got something off of what I said. Let me know how you feel about these street stories and people telling the stories. Smell me, boy? You smell me, chocolate, bonging? Bonging, bonging, bonging. Ella quiere que baile la maldición, cling, a la male con ping, a la male son green. Damn, bro, what's popping? That's not like that. It goes like this, bro. It goes like this. It goes like that. Okay, so now let me show you something, bro. For those people that may be haterators, graduators, or now laters. Hold on. Because I like to show my people. And if you wanted me to put the link in this, I will. But it's on Tech for Rec, bro. I don't want to make it a linky situation. Shout out to Linky from Trotman, though. Shout out to Linky. Now that I say Linky, Dito Linky, they pounded him out in my house too, bro. In one main. Facts. My dude, KO, the blood, facts. And Linky was like, yo, you ain't gonna help me get right. And I was like, my dude, I can't help you. It's one dude. If they was jumping you hard body, I would have helped you. But my dude just picked you up and body slammed you on his own. You see his stories like that. Like the blood dude that was always with me, he was the leader of the Bloods. His name was Lee Moore. You could look him up. His mother ratted on him and gave him 60 years, facts, in the feds. He was crying, but he was my best friend. And it was me, that blood, KO, Lucky from Tompkins. Shout out to Lucky. I heard he got killed. I don't know how true it is. So shout out to the blood Lucky from Tompkins. I went to see him one time in Tompkins because anybody that knows me knows I used to hang out on Nostrand by Gates and on Clifton. So Nostrand and Gates is Mano's block. Shout out to Kev and all that. I heard he got killed too. I don't know how true it is. Hopefully not. Shout out to Louis. He was the only king on that side of the block in the building on the first floor. Fat Louis. Shout out to the big dudes. I say that with all respects. So, and I think I saw him in Mano's last video, like in front of him with a cam. And I was like, oh shit, that's Louis. So that's why I always stand up and defend Mano when people talk about Mano, he's soft or whatever. Like, bro, you're not from there. I've been there. Hard body on the corner store, the Arabs, all that. I used to hustle and hang out hard body with the dudes on Clifton. I was there when the blood caught the body and shot homie in the head. We was there, standing there. We was investigated for that. Like, you serious? Like, and everybody knew I was king. The whole world. I never denied. I was king, hard body, like integrate, like hard, right? Like, stop it, bro, right? And we all used to bug out, bro. Facts. It was crazy. It was popping. It was nothing but that 5 riding through the whole scenery, B. Facts. You wouldn't even understand it unless you was there. So Mano being soft, like, nah, bro. Facts. Never, bro. They respect that dude. Dudes was still rocking black flags all over the blocks and all that. That's Mano shit. Black flag. You don't know the story. I don't talk about it because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. You feel me? I don't know. But, like, I just got this to say. While you was in the streets hating about the song High Hater, we was in the building, elevators, selling High Hater. I'll say no more. Facts. So, these are fact stories that I could never talk about because these dudes are still outside. You could get them an indictment. People started businesses. You don't want them to tie the business where you got that business with drug money. It's a Fed bid. We're smart. We're not dumb. People want us to be dumb and be like, yo, just tell the story, bro. Fuck it. Nah, bro. You trying, our peoples is gonna go to jail, bro, over these videos. You're bugging, bro. Like, yo, dudes are crazy, bro. Even just what I just said, a smooth operator and a real analyzer can analyze and put 2 and 2 together and be like, did son just say? So that means that, all the wonder, you get it, and speculate and all types of shit. You know, so nah, bro. And that's why I used to delete all my live streams, because at the end it gets good. We save the end for the best, right? We save the best for last, because in the beginning is where all the companies watch your video to see if they want to place ads in it. And the beginning is what the YouTube algorithm picks up. And it says this video is no good to send out to other people. So I'm going to drop a jewel on you if you ever thought about making videos. And this is Tech for Rec Talk. So you need to subscribe over there, because I see everybody that subscribed to me, and then I see when you unsubscribe, and I take a photographic memory. Shout out to Hocus 4/5 brother. That was a good conversation, my G. That stood in my head. Facts. So in real time, we was right there in the streets talking. Facts. Good dude, bro. That stood in my head, and I used to, and I utilize it more. So don't ever curse in the first 30 minutes of you making content. Whatever you do. Never. And whatever you're talking about, if you're talking about prison or you're talking about a keyboard, you say that in the first 30 seconds. Today we're talking about an RGB keyboard. You ever seen that when I want the Rikers Island video to pop, like I really want it to pop, I say Rikers Island like 5 times within the first 30 seconds. Today we're talking about Rikers Island. Rikers Island stories, gangs, Latin kings. What happened on Rikers Island Correctional Facility? I say it in all different ways. Pick up game, bro. I'm showing you something, bro. I want us all to win. This is free. What makes it costly and a waste of time is our own people. We don't like to see each other grow. We like each other better when we need each other. We don't want everybody to be a boss, even when to you is at no cost. Strange, kind of like the Holocaust. See, me, I'm a winner. I was always set out to be a boss. Life come, life go. Strangers have big path. Know how I'm getting down. That's why they name me Warpath. The aftermath, the mathematical. High, dramatical. Come through the block, homie. This dude here's very radical. Ooh, yeah. What I told you, Poppy. Dudes want to copy, but can't see me because they too sloppy. I'm coming through, feel the Asian. No temptation. See me come through, I'm blowing it up for the whole nation. Red and yellow, red and yellow. That's what they screaming out. Oh, it's a gangster killer king. You already know what the flow's been about. Ooh, yeah. We in the building, homie. Watch out. Going all out. Dudes are reaching out. Fly to your crib, homie, and boom. Murder your spouse. I'm taking you out. Try to get crazy just for the clout. No doubt. I'm going to show you what real talk is all about. Difference between you and me is that I got time. And guess what I'm doing with mines? I'm keeping all of it. I'm not wasting none of my time. It's hard to rhyme, recline when I... Ooh, chill. Bugging out, you're. Imagine if I was to be serious with all this. You make it too easy, Bobby. So, this is how you do this. You see this cable? Pop. Hey? You see this cable? They Haas cables. Not Haas like Hassan. Hosa cable, right? Hosa. So however you want to pronounce that. And when people say, do cables matter? I bought these cables and showed the tech world that you can make it happen with these cables. And guess what everybody's using now? These cables. You see them everywhere, in every stream, in every setup, everywhere. These cable company right here, you owe me a check. I'm not satisfied with that little box you sent me. None of that. Well, I'll tell them that it don't work. Nah, I won't do that. I'm super honest. That's the problem. I don't know how to lie. I promise. I set myself out when I first started making content. And I knew at an early time because I was doing music. I was already doing shows. This was for years of my life, on and off. Whoever knows me knows. That's why you see me in pictures with Arcangel, with English rappers. Comega is one of my best friends. I've been around Cuban Links. Tony Sunshine lived with me. These are fact stories, bro. I've been around everybody. I met my son, Hocus 4/5. I could talk all day about hip hop, bro, because I was born hip hop. Facts. But I also know how to talk to you about salsa, reggaeton, Latin trap, merengue, my roots. Because I cry from Puerto Rico every day when I just think about it. Right? But with that being said, it all boils down to Urbano. Look it up. Latinos Unidos, papi. Check this out. These are the cables. Pop. So these cables right here, you put into your mixer. My mixer, never mind my mixer that you see over there. This is real brief, and then we're going to get back into the bullshit if that's what you like. But let me teach my people something, because we got to make every video that we make from here on out has to be a valuable lesson, whether it be streets or tech. You cannot make videos if you're not teaching nothing to nobody. In 20 years from now, is your video going to be relatable? Are people going to be able to get something out of your content? A learning experience? Or is it just going to be like he was talking about him, bigging himself up? Or could they go there and learn? Sort of like educational. Some of the smartest people that you will ever meet in your life got all their education based off of watching video content. Primarily YouTube. YouTube is the new school for a lot of people. See, when I first came to YouTube, I'll be perfectly honest. I knew how to set up DJ equipment. I knew how to deal with a mic. But I had forgot. Drugs and the street had erased my mind, my frame of thought. It's kind of sort of like I caught amnesia. I had to learn all over again. In the midst of me learning all this, I had a tragic accident. I was in a combat, sort of like, felt like I was in Vietnam. A shootout occurred. Homicides took place. People died. In the midst of all this, I wind up in a coma. I got smashed with a gun. A 4.5. I was running. to clap something and ran into the steel. King! I fall out. I stay around. I'm looking for these people. For 3 days straight, I didn't go to the hospital. When I finally got there, my boy put me in his car. He said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Bro, your chin is out here and your nose is this big. Have you been lying to someone? You're turning into Pinocchio." No, it was weird. I didn't feel it. It was numbed. And to top it all off, I was even numbing it even more. I was indulging in a substance that was controlling my life. I had become a demon. Opiates, Percocets, lean. I was walking around like a machine. Nothing could hurt me. I felt inferior. I was shutting everything down. I felt like I was brolic, the most strongest man in the world, when in reality, I was probably puny, and people were probably laughing at me, but was scared because I was dangerous. So I looked for these people for 3 days straight. I didn't find them. Mysteriously, 2 of them died. They got killed. Dudes came through in motorcycles and ambushed them. Something out of a horror movie. With my luck, it happened 2 days after my incident. The FBI's are now looking for Warpath, the YouTuber. Airwaves is open. 10-4, I think he's over here. No, he's not. He just left the perimeter. I just spoke to the boss. A lot of shit going on. I'm seeing it all over. They dead. I'm happy, right? But it had nothing to do with it. I'm being questioned. Homicide is all over me. My excuse was, don't you think I would have killed the dude who really did it instead of the 2 that came with him? They put it all together. They set it up. They knew you. They brought you to him. Yada, yada, yada. Bottom line is, case got closed. You know the FBI. You killed 2 losers. Good job, War. Not War, because I didn't have nothing to do with it. But they were stating that because of me, they got killed or whatever. I don't know. I don't have nothing to do with them dying. I go to the hospital 3 days later because my boy threw me in his car, Keg. I tell stories of me and him. When I jumped out of the car and I pulled out the tech, that story that the guy was like, "Get in the car." That's my guy, Keg. Like my brother, Rob. I grew up with him. Around him, he's from my block, 44th Street. So I get to the hospital. The white boy doctor looks at me and he says, "You're a strong man to stay running around the street with this like this. But it's almost healed. And I'm going to have to try to fix something that's already healed. So in order to fix something that's already healed, it's like I got to break it again." What the fuck you just said? You rip mama. I'm looking at my girl like, "You qué dijo?" I forgot English, all types of shit, yo. So he fixed it pretty well. I think he did a pretty good job. It's not noticeable unless I tell you. It's crazy how I used to make fun of people and laugh at some of my boys that I seen their face like that, and then mines became that. A lot of incidents like that happened to me. And if you remind me, I'll tell you a few more stories about that if you would like to hear them. I don't know. But what I do know is that people died and people got hurt right there in the Bronx, 149 and 3rd. Shout out to the 3rd. So I'm not from the Bronx. But if you notice, I go to other boroughs and create noise. This is where I get the notion of you're tough on your block. Leave your borough, leave your block, and do everything that we've done. Stop it, boy. Some people don't even dare. I'm from New York. I know how they get down. Don't even dare. They have never left Brooklyn or left their neighborhood. Facts. So they know you out there. You're tough out there. But you don't take the train by yourself to go to the Bronx, to Queens, none of that. We do that on a daily basis. I love it. Facts, right? So the streets consumed me. The streets destroyed my life in more ways than one. I had to learn how to speak again. I had a speech impediment. I had to learn how to walk again, all types of things. I remember that when I woke up, Fino was there, one of my friends from Puerto Rico. He's a 27, you know that gang? Like in his head, he's king now because of me. He's always with me. But he was originally 27, but he's a good dude. He was around me and Tony Sunshine too, because I was also with Tony Sunshine in a drug program besides being around him in the street. Facts. We was in Cornerstone together, upstate. It was funny. Shit popped in the program. Of course, I popped. Tony jumps over the thing. A crazy terror squad moment. No matter what happened, and as much as people try to get it out of Tony Sunshine, he never spoke bad about Fat Joe. I was there. I asked him myself. I shitted on Joe so he could talk about Joe so I could see the type of individual he was. And as my boy, he told me, Ward, do me a favor. Let's not talk about that. And from that time on, I said, Tony's a real friend. And I kept him near me because he would look for me a lot. Like he wanted to be around me respectfully. So I embraced him as a Latino, and I was the strength there. Even in a program, dudes walk around in corillos. Don't think if you're from New York, you know. There's more gangbanging in our programs than there is in the jails, homie. Facts. But if you're trying to claim status in a program, like you're the primera of su casa or whatever, you're a fucking bum. Instead of helping your brothers, you're bringing them down. We was helping each other. So with that being said, I had a lot of talks with Tony. I got a lot of Tony Sunshine stories. I don't tell him because I'm a little mad at him, to be real. And I could be a real fucked up dude when I'm mad at you, bro. But I gotta stop that and tell the stories, you heard? Facts. I got stories of when Tony thought he couldn't rap, and I convinced him. The only thing is gonna sound like I'm taking all the credit for it. So again, I refrain from the stories because I am taking the credit for it because I was the one that fucking pushed him to rap. You could rap, homie. Do it like this, do it like that. And he was doing it. Other than that, he was always a R. Kelly ass nigga. Like, girl, you know that I'll take you and rock you. I've never had a girl like you. All I wanna do is bone you tonight, girl. And then I started telling him, nah, dog. All I want to do is boom you tonight. Get it right precise. Make you think twice. It's nice. Like with a little melody, like hype. You get it? It's Tony Sunshine, the top, never the bottom. But Son was doing it. Son is nice. I give it. He's talented. He's multi-talented when he's around the right people. He's a hell of a good dude. Facts. I got a crazy Tony Sunshine story. I'm going to save it for Golden Culture, which is our channel, our hip-hop channel with a K. So anyway, they fixed my stuff up. Boom. So rest in peace to Meg. I told this story a little bit. Meg, I see the dude, the original dude. The other two are dead, right? But the original dude, he's hanging out in my neighborhood now, Sunset Park. I hear he got beef with this kid that grew up on my block named Little Orlando. Now, Little Orlando ain't gonna mind because they my boys. Like, I grew up with them. They my brothers. So, Little Orlando used to be Little OB when we was growing up. And I'm OB in my neighborhood. So, it was me, OB, Abner, which is AB from 60 Days In. You seen the show, 60 Days In? That's my son. He's probably watching right now. Shout out to him. I love you, boy. A lot of people be like, whoa, how could you still talk to him? He's a rat. He's a cop. He's this. Bro, you listen to 6ix9ine music, right? You were still idolizing Alpo, right? If you knew Alpo, you were still talking to him, right? Just understand this. He didn't rat on me. Number two is, I don't have that principle with him. I don't know that he ratted. I haven't heard a situation where he ratted yet. The episode where he told on 60 Days In, I never saw it. Which episode you're talking about? Because I don't watch 60 Days In. I reviewed his show and what he did on the show based on the smack that he gave the kid. Other than that, I didn't look at all the episodes. That he changed his life and he's not king anymore and he's a pastor or a chaplain, that's a beautiful thing. That's always the gold in kingism. It's levels to it. It's always you start off doing what you're doing, you banging the main goal on becoming a better and a bigger and a brighter and a superior king, which is supposed to be superior over all. Whole, complete, and unbreakable is that to see the light, but a type of light that no outsider can reach. So based on real kingism, Abner did the right thing. And he's walking in Jesus' footsteps, which is the king of all kings, the Almighty Father, King of Kings. I mean, which part of that you don't understand on what kings is really supposed to be about? Nah, we a gang. Yeah, you want it to be a gang because you think you're a street thug. But if you analyze what it was brought for and what it's really about, and you analyze the literature, they're not talking about a street dude for you to look up to. They talking about you look up to your higher power, homie, whoever that is, Allah, Jesus, what have you. Not another man. Or you thought you was praying to a man when you say the prayers or whatever. Yeah, to your higher power, God, Allah, whoever he may be. But a lot of times we get things confused. See, all these things were made for good, and people make things bad. The Blood Nation, the Almighty LIKN Nation, all that was made for an upliftment of the people. Our people made it so bad that the most people we hurt while we bring that up was our own. So how could we replace that? How could we fix that? I know how. The very same people that we watch and we put down on these platforms, for those that are doing the right thing, they're doing exactly that. Refinalizing what you fucked up, what we all fucked up. But you don't see it that way yet. Hopefully one day you will. And you'll honor and respect true light and kingism. Facts. With that being said, let's get into this thing here, because we don't glorify gangs, or we don't promote gangs. Everything is bad for you. Understand? I've never been in a gang. Right? I don't think you understand when I say that, right? But you will have to really understand what was about whatever I was involved in order to talk. If you don't understand it and you don't know it and you never looked deep into it, then you're not gonna understand it. And some things are better left unsaid. Check this out though. It's cables. Take them, put them right here on this chair, right? I know what you was thinking. You sucio. You put them on the chair for now. You sucio, bro. I heard you a Jupiter Joe. Check this out. This right here is on Tech for Rec. This, don't go by the bootleg one. I'm showing you the real one, my G. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Tell me that $30 thing don't look like a DSLR. Does the coloration look good on your $10 phone? I didn't pay $10 for this. This is Obama. Second. Take two sides of this. I don't gotta tell you the name of the cable because watch the videos. My mixer, when I bought it, cost $290 something, $94. It's on sale right now for $109. The link is on Tech for Rec. And the link where these cables at. But I also put a mixer there that's $30, the same brand and everything, but it's for one or two persons. That's all you need. Mine's, I bought it for like 12 different mics and inputs could go in here. But there'll never be 12 people sitting next to me in my YouTube studio, because that means I would have to bring 12 people around my kids and my wife and my loved ones. And I never or never will do that. Remember I told you you would never see nobody sitting next to me in my studio? Like if you ever see a man next to me in my studio, he's like super blood and they never come around me. Or I'm being hijacked and robbed and stuck up and you need to hurry up, come and help me. Facts. I was really robbing and sticking people up in the street. I learned that at an early age. Never bring no one to your house. No one comes to my house. Not because I can't bring them. I don't live with my mother. I've never lived with my mother since I was like 13, 14. Right? Because that opens the door for a lot of shit. And you never know when you're going to go back to the streets or have to do shit. And I never wore a mask. We not glorifying, just telling a story in hopes that you don't end up like us. Facts. And if I ever stuck you up or robbed you or took your shines and is one of those dudes that's watching, I sincerely apologize for whatever it means to you. My life was caught up and I was in the devil's grips. But don't get it twisted for 1 minute that means that you could just come up to me and you feel me? Like I'm still Warpath, my nigga. Like wake up though, you heard? But check this out. Love you though. Plug this into the mixer. And you take this one, take the black side and put it in where the guitar is at. The guitar mark right there. Not using it for guitar. We're using it for phone calls. Then you take the red one and you put it up here where the amp thing is at. Pop. If you got an iPhone, you need to buy a different USB jack that goes to it. I also put that link in the same description for you Apple users. I don't fuck with that. I'm an Android dude. Facts. Always will be. So plug this. Pop the 3.5 millimeter jack into the phone. Put up the gain here, or you can leave it halfway. I turn it on for the caller and I put it halfway. Pop up. Put the phone down. And if you don't want to give your actual real phone number and think that people are like me or like other people that are tech savvy and could get your whole address or your phone number and all that, then you download this app. And it needs to be Wi-Fi on in your house. And it needs to be pretty strong. And the app is called Text Now. It's a free app where you can receive free phone calls. And what it does is it actually gives you a new phone number to your phone. So it don't matter if your phone is on, they not gonna know your phone number, period. Like, this is not my real phone number. Like, you gotta be kidding me. How you think I'm dumb? So, like, my real phone number has never been nowhere on the internet. Like, nowhere, bro. So this is just like a throwaway number and a throwaway phone that I've used for hustling, selling crack, all types of shit when I was in the street. We were still using Text Now. The only thing is that now I use Text Now only for positive things. My life has changed in that format where there's no need to do negative sales or transactions, because nowadays I sell microphones. I sell coffee mugs. I sell star projectors. And I have a whole warehouse full of all this stuff. And guess where the warehouse is at? At Amazon. No products are left in my house. So on Tech for Rec, I'll be showing you how you can also do that and join the Amazon affiliate program for free with no following on none of these platforms. Just gotta have one of them open, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or whatever. Stop believing the people that you need to have 50,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 downloads, and what have you. They do not know that at Amazon. Sometimes you can't be that honest. Honesty will close doors for you, right? So, do you tell the truth? Yeah, you tell the truth when you're on your show, when you're talking to another human being that's struggling just like you. When you're talking to a multimillionaire like Mr. Pesos, and why you don't always have to be fully honest. One of the major reasons, because he's not, one of the major reasons why they become rich, because they break the honesty code with you, and you don't. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I promise you that after I get off here, I'm going to sleep at 4 in the morning, and I'm going to stay up and make that video for those of you that are interested in becoming Amazon affiliates. Amazon affiliate program takes away nothing from the human being. It's totally free for you to buy something with my link. It costs you nothing and charges Mr. Pesos, the multi-millionaire that's trying not to die. The guy that's trying to buy life, that's buying getting older. So why wouldn't you want to charge Mr. Pesos for me and you to become millionaires? I don't understand. With that being said, my products are not given to me by him. They're bought with my own money. It's not too often that I take products from companies, although I've made various commercials for companies and received a bag and products. I try not to ever do it. And whenever one of my videos, the company paid me to do a review or gave me something, I have to say it by law. So off top, you will know, because the beginning of the video will start like this. Hi, and welcome to Tech for Rec. Today we're reviewing this monitor by AOC. This is a sponsored video by the company AOC, but I will give you an honest review and my opinion. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of the AOC G2 Series gaming monitor. And here goes my video when I pay for the product. Yo, what the fuck is poppin', my people? You already know what it is. It's Tech for Rec. Today we're reviewing the Star Projector that I paid $12 for. You ain't gonna believe this shit, bro. $12, this shit really works. Which one you like better is up to you. I'll go with the second one, based that that's my target audience. But the first one don't do me no harm either. It generates all of us happiness, brightness, and a little knowledge. And to learn how to talk like a regular human being, because the algorithms don't understand street talk, don't understand thuggism. So when your video doesn't go anywhere, it's not because your content sucks. You're not talking English that it understands. The algorithms here at YouTube are picking up word recognition, what you're saying, right? And it's going based off of quality over quantity. So sit there, keep making 10 videos a day. It's going to freeze on you. Too much of anything is no good for anybody. You're overdosing the algorithms. Please, slow stroke it. It's going to love you better. Just like chicks. So check this out. It's on now. You can call if you want. So see how this thing works, right? You can sing me a Christmas song. However, if you don't want to call, I'm cool with that too. But if you want to give us a call, tell us how you feeling today. The phone lines are open. And that's how you use that. And that's how the real way it works. I know I had to take you around the world, but I'm a content creator and I'm a podcaster. Y nosotros venimos a hablar país. You heard? Facts. It's a beautiful thing. Yo cobro por hablar país. Mala mía. You heard? If you don't know the pay or what's happening. Pero tú viniste a jugar. Yo vine a hablar. You heard? A Ricky Martin, papi. Yo vine a hablar. Man, my guy's crazy. He said, donate to On the Lockout. He don't like to ask, but I'll ask for him. You feeling me? K Solo. I hear you. Everybody knows that I don't like to ask. They think I'm good. You heard? He's a millionaire. He got products. Yo, link in the description, bro, when I get off of this. That's all I ask for you. Most of you that don't got no money and can't support the channel, the link is always in the description to the Cash App or the PayPal. For those of you that want to help the channel grow, I always shout your name out or whatever, bro. I'm here to show you people how to grow on these platforms. Don't ever think I'm a hater. I'm a congratulator. I just get angry when people try to play me and try to become my friend just because I know the ins and outs of content creation and podcasting like in real time. And because actually, on my mother, on God, I don't need to lie. Everybody knows that I work at YouTube. Those people started looking at me like, bro, I'm not a cop. I'm not going to go report your channel. Duke got into something with me and said, yo, bro, and you could shut my channel down. Bro, I'm not shutting your channel down. You're bugging, right? Like, that's monopolizing the situation. I could catch a charge for that. If anything, you try to become my friend just off of friendship, I'm going to love you. But don't come at me trying to beat around the bush and be like, yo, nah, I'm not into podcasting. I don't plan on doing none of that. Then behind the scenes, I go look and you got a whole channel you're building. It seems fake to me. I don't want to be your friend now. You turned me off, right? But I love you as a human being and my real supporters, bro. I love you, bro. If you ever help the channel grow and donate it to our channel, I love you, bro. You feel me? I understand it's hard to get money out there, but I ask of you, if you ever gonna buy any of these products and you want to help our channel grow, and you want to help me, it's costing you less than 3 pennies. It's costing you 0, and I make about 3 pennies from Mr. Pesos. But a few pesos together, we good, and I could continue to make content for you. But once that's not happening, I can't keep making content because I got to find something to do with my time in order to generate an income, because I'm a grown man and this is my job. This is my living. This is not a hobby to me. This is my profession. It's been become that for years. I don't know where you've been at, but welcome to On The Lockout. Welcome to all our platforms. After this, I get off of here and I got a channel on Facebook called On The Lockout. So we either going to be live on The Lockout on Facebook, right? You got to hit the top of Facebook. There's this little watch button. You tap it, then you type in On The Lockout and you find it. Follow us there, bro. You're not going to regret it. I'm on Facebook every day. How many people have Facebook here? I'm live on Twitch every day at 2:30 or 3 o'clock, the latest. And then after I'm done there, I go to Facebook Live. So we bug out. It's more than gaming. I podcast first, then I may play a game, then I may tell you what I used today. By the way, there's new episodes right now on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Amazon Podcast, Pandora, TuneIn, Overcast, Castbox FM, Player FM. What else? Google Podcasts. I said that. Spotify Green Room, which I'm opening my room again. It's like Spotify Green Room. I remember when I first told Latin Pain, all these dudes, I was putting them up on it, and they was anxious for it. They was like, it was great. I don't know what they ever did with their channel, but I'm pretty sure they didn't fuck with it no more. But it's sad because when we go back to it now, like me, Latin Pain, all those dudes that opened up a room, they sent us a memo like, you guys were the first openers of this app, so you receive like first dibs, and like we're like the founders and the openers of the app. Like you got special privileges. I meant to ask him that. Anybody that talks to Latin Pain, ask him like, if does he still have his Spotify Green Room? He probably like, why? He probably forget about that because I forgot my code to get in, and I just figured one of them out. I have 5 pages on there. I'm always smart, so I locked them down. Today, 3 people hit me within this week, and today another one hit me trying to sell me YouTube channels. I'm like, oh, dudes are still doing this? I remember I used to build channels to hundreds of thousands of subs and followers and then sell them when people didn't even know it was me. So I was just doing it like a test, like to show how people follow you more when there's not a face. And then I used to sell the channel for like 7, 10,000, all types of shit. So these Indians, I guess, was trying to sell me a channel today. I was like, my dude, here goes my name, my reference card. Like, please look me up before you talk to me about this. Like, maybe I could sell you a channel. I got a few of them for sale. Like, are you still doing this? It's still legit. I stopped because YouTube said that they didn't want us doing that no more. So I guess you can still do it. I never got into that conversation with them in none of the meetings. It's been like the features and what's coming up next, which Fine Fair is coming out. So when I blew up the name already, I might as well keep talking about it. The features called Fanfare. I mean, Fine Fair. I keep making that mistake. That's actually the supermarket. I can't see if the phone was ringing because I have the ringer off. So let me put it up. Now I can see if somebody's calling. So you can call just to say hi. You can call just to say your regards. Yo, bro, I like your content or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be crazy or disrespectful because it's not going through. It lets me know you're a scammer. And if I don't see a number, I don't pick up. So your number got to show, bro. Sorry. But that's the phone number there. I'm going to put it. Oh, it was never there. That's why nobody. There it goes. That's the number, and that's me, bro. How you doing, baby? Let me put myself up there again. Pop, we right here. We in the building, right in his eye. So all this, I do it live, my dude, and I do it live with a setup that I got. And I'm dual PC streaming. I'm actually on 2 computers, which I usually do that for my gameplay because it's a lot for one computer. But I decided to dual PC stream today, and that's why you're actually seeing. Even though I play around with all this anyway, when I'm on one PC, I know how to do it. But on 2 PCs, the video and the visual comes out better. So anyway, that's the phone number for those of you that want to call. That stuff that you see up there, like that little box around me, that takes up more CPU, RAM, and space in your computer. And one computer can't hold that streaming. So what I'm doing is project it off of one computer and it shoots it to the other computer. You just got to know how to do all that. It's hard to explain, but I explain it on Tech for Rec. It's called dual PC streaming. And off top, the first video that I looked at one time for dual PC streaming, I hit the button and this white guy came out and he said, "Hi, I'm guessing that you're here for dual PC streaming. And I'm also guessing that based on the fact that you thinking about dual PC streaming, that you have a lot of money." One of the very things that people think dual PC streaming is not expensive. And it is the most expensive thing. That's why he went on to saying. And I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't do this shit. Facts. And I wound up spending thousands. But it was all worth it. I'm excited. I'm happy for On The Lockout. Our journey has been awesome. And I've been showing the journey to the world. So those that hate and are ungrateful is sad because we never show off. We actually just showing up. I'm like that. I'm cocky. I could just be that way, and I'm bad. I'm sorry. You know, I may be coming across the wrong way. I sincerely apologize, but that's not my intent. My intent is to show you that together we can tech like them, like the pros. The tech for Rec Talk has never changed. That's always been my motto. Together we can tech like them. You know, like the pros, like the white people, respectfully, with a few dollars. Some people think that we can't tech because we black or brown people. Like we don't know computers. The method has just changed. It's always been you want to hide something from a black or a brown brother, put it in a book. They hate to read. They don't want to work. It's just changed, bro. It's modern day. Want to hide something from a black or Hispanic brother? Put it on the internet. Make it tech. They'll never get it. But we will. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm never against one side. This is not a preaching or culture hating class. I don't do those. We love all people. I'm saying that there's bad people and everything. Veer, the people that think like that could be Hispanic, could be black. We got our own people that dislike us. Remember, when they dislike us, they don't dislike us because we're their same race. They dislike the way we grew up, who we became. You may be hip hop. You may be ghetto. You may be streets. They're regular working civilians. So they don't want you to know all this, because guess what you become when you know all this? You could become successful. You could become a working regular civilian just like them. And not only that, then in a matter of a switch of less than 24 hours, you can generate more of an income than their whole family or their whole borough has in 10 years. That's scary to some people. So they hide the opportunity from you right in front of your face because you're not worried about that opportunity. You're worried about Whack 100 and what he said on Clubhouse about who's the top 10 and who belongs there and who don't. And trying to discredit Hocus 4/5, knowing very well that Hocus 4/5 and his radio personality holds weight. He could be a very well radio personnel. I like when I see my people do good. Hocus has a great voice. He's articulate. He's intelligent. And he's from the gutter, not the streets. The streets is easy. See, we from the gutter, the slums. Sandman, rest in peace. Bad company. We keep a gutter in the slums where the argument could lead to the guns. Nigga, believe me. Nothing like what you see in your TV. Rest in peace to my nigga Ike. I'm putting something inside your beef fucking apply. Nigga, you ain't used to my kind. Look, I'm the sheriff behind you. One of the newcomers called me the Jeff Mason of rap. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. You don't know nothing about that. BC, attack like a dog. I keep it for my dogs in the mall. And I ain't even on my medicine, nigga. You fucking with lanes. I run in with veteran killers. In and out the booth. You know the truth. It's me. Rest in peace to Sandman. I love you, boy. The blood gang member, Sandman. That was my best friend out here. Whoever knows, we both from Brooklyn, but we collide and ran into each other on Southside Jamaica. We got arrested together. We sold drugs together. We slept around the same house together. And when the shit got crazy, we lay down, hugged each other, and cried together. Rest in peace, Sandman. I love you, bro. That was my dude. I'm not blood, by the way. I was king my whole life. Facts. Gangster Killer King at that. Look it up. Google it. Google Gangster Killer Kings. 180 Jefferson, Bushwick. That's where I come from. There's a whole documentary on it. It's in the news. The feds, the raid, the jail, everything. Shout out to June, to the real ones, everybody. Even Ark. Shout out to Ark, 180, Kano, Poe, everybody. You already know. Look them up. Kano was on Queen's Flip. That's my guy. Shout out to Kano. He probably watching. I love you, boy. Dominicano. Soy Mango, what up? Mango's crazy. Shout out to Mango. You already know. Real dudes only, boy. We in the building, bro. We do what we want to do. They mad because we could, too. We like Kung Fu. What up, boy? We wear pink and don't even think. These dudes ain't real gangsters. They don't wanna wink. What up, bro? You see that right there? Gling gling. You see that controller right there? That's the controller. You wouldn't understand that thing if I put the message or path in front of you. Look at my whole crew. Look, we keep it gangster and we still got the little Wampa Room shit going on. You heard? Get it confused, Poppy. No te confunda, pai. Can you see it? What you guys see? You see that? Let me see. Oh, yeah, you see it. No te confunda, pai. No te confunda, pai. Max, good for streaming. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, you need a strong computer to stream drum effects. You need a strong computer, but I'm gonna keep it real. I was streaming. It's really based on your connection, bro. But it depends on the animal too that you're gliding with. But I'm gliding with two powerhouses right now. Actually, one of the computers that I have on the floor that I'm streaming with, I got most of its hardware. I didn't need it. I had extra hardware, but it just came at a good time. The Bloods called me and gave it to me. Like, I'm not Blood. You feel me? My whole life, all I knew was Kingism. But I've been around a lot of Bloods and a lot of real Bloods that know what I'm doing before this and know what we did. They understand. Now, I was there with Son. Some was putting it in on dudes that were no good. But some was fucking with the real right Bloods. Facts. And holding it down. Like, nah, y'all not doing nothing to them, bro. I didn't care who it was. Facts. That's my guy. No, y'all not jumping that Moreno. People that know me really know, bro. So the Bloods called me in Brooklyn to pick up a lot of this equipment. One Blood gave me certain parts, and then the other Bloods called me within that. I went the same day and picked. I went the same day, and then I went back 2 days later to that part of Brooklyn. And one of them lives in my neighborhood where I was born and raised. Shout out to him. That's NS. He streams also. You can find him on Twitch. NS something is his name. I'm sorry, NS, bro. He's a hell of a dude. I think he got mad at me after that, and we stopped talking. He stopped hitting me. But I don't give a fuck. I just talk, and I talk loose sometimes, you heard? And I think that I said something he didn't like. It was about content, though. That was it. And Ness is like that. I got to know him in the little time I was around him. If you say the wrong thing around him, he would just rather stay away from you, you heard? Facts. So I don't know, but shout out to Ness, bro. It was always appreciated. He gave me parts. Then the other Bloods called me and gave me a few $1,000 parts. The parts that Ness gave me alone, if I was to sell them right now today, number one, just the RAM stick that he gave me cost over $100. He gave me a graphics card that I could get almost $2,500 for right now. I could just call one person and they'll give me definitely 2 Gs for it. I'll take that right now, son. If you go buy the graphics card brand new right now, it's still like $700. At a good time, you can look it up. It's a 2070 Super Mini AMD graphics. I mean, not AMD, sorry, NVIDIA RTX card. Even though I got other graphics cards, right? It still came in handy. It was a gift, a brand new gift. He only used it for like 90 days and he used it a few times. What happened was he's a Blood gang member that became a multi-millionaire off of crypto mining online. And all them Bloods that called me were gangsters. When I went in the house, there was guns all over the place. And I picked it up like, boom, what up? This for me. They were like, son, is crazy. I was like, what up? Y'all Blood niggas, it's a burger in the building. I was bugging with them, yeah. They were like, son is crazy. We love his energy. Facts. They could have killed me and shot me up right there. But I knew everybody in the building. Like, I knew a lot of people. Niggas was like, oh, shit, that's war. Like, yeah, what up, babe? What's poppin'? I say, where the dudes? I probably stuck somebody up in here before. Be hurry up. They were laughing. I made them laugh. So it was cool. I always bigged them up, though. Whoever been watching knows, like, Son has always said that. Like, again, I've had my own equipment. Don't get it twisted. I was buying my own shit way before that. But some of the stuff they give me, I use to today. Facts. Some of it was needed. Some of it was not. But NS from Sunset Park, he gave me over the card right now is probably like 600, probably more. It depends because cards are doubling in prices right now. It's still a super good card. Depend who you sell it to, right? And what you put it on in the auction for, you can sell it. And depending where it comes from, when a person buys a card from you, respectfully, they might pay 1,000, 2,000. When it belongs to a dude like OntheLockout, Hocus 4/5, uh, whoever, uh, 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 even Mac Mean, Queso, Latin Pain, whoever, Chulo, somebody that makes content, the price level just went up. These are just facts. Because whether you like it or not, or whether you acknowledge this fact or not, is that even those people are more famous than the average American. And the two people start to realize that and learn that when you're making content, don't let it get to your head, but understand that. Then you'll become the perfect content creator because you'll look at yourself and analyze your work, body of work, and what you've done in a different manner, and you take it seriously. You get it? And you'll understand that your name is a brand and you'll protect it with everything. And it'll make it just that more valuable. You get it? Chino LES. I love you, boy. That's my guy. So yeah, bro, does Mac is a good PC? Yeah, Mac is a good, bro. It depends which one you get, but it's all about the connection. I play on Ethernet, and I got the highest connection that there is, which is gigabit unlimited. I'm on Ethernet right now. Every part of my computers are plugged in with an Ethernet Cat 6 cable. So I don't use Wi-Fi. So your streams are gonna be shutting off because you're on Wi-Fi and you got cheap Wi-Fi. Respectfully, dudes got basics. Sometimes that's all you need if you got this. Hold up, let me show you what you could get. So you don't got to spend all the money that we're spending here. My upload and download speeds is over 1,000, sometimes 900 and something. Look, bro, I don't lie about nothing, bro. One thing about War you're going to find out is that he's not a liar, bro. So let me just show you something real quick. If you must know, let me show you, bro. Like, I don't want you to see anyway, none of this is my IP address because I use a different DNS server. So my IP address is not out there. But let me show you. The chip was blue. What do you mean the chip was blue? What up, what? Intel? Oh, Intel's good. I'm streaming on an Intel PC right now, but the chip was blue, yeah. So I'm streaming on an Intel but a i7. But my PC, I was streaming on a laptop with an i5 is still good nowadays. But it's up to i9 right now. But I got an i7 super powerful on that PC. I got the best of both worlds because I got a few processor cards, right? They cost hundreds. For my AMD Radeon, I paid $300 and something, and it's still going right now at $300 and something. The same one. So I have on my main PC where I game at and all that, and I make content is an AMD Ryzen 5. On my streaming PC, that is what you're seeing right now. Even though I'm using both PCs with a capture card right now, right? So it probably looks super better. I'm using an Intel i7. That's what the stream is going out on an i7 Intel. So, um, still worth the bread? Yeah, the blue still worth the bread. Hell yeah. Intel is popping. You crazy? Intel is good for work, for editing, all that. But AMD is starting to try to take the cake. So I got both. You get it? I got my main PC on Intel and my other PC, the streaming PC. I mean, my main PC on AMD and the streaming PC on Intel. So I got both. I'm on both PCs right now. What I'm doing is I'm projecting this screen to that one. So what you're seeing, nah, gracias, babe. You, huh? Yeah. So what you're seeing is the color from the other one. My girl just offered me ice cream that makes your lips red. Nah, I don't need that here. There's a lot of freaky tongues here, you heard? She's trying to make me sexy for the internet. Like, nah, nigga. Wrong thing to give me right now. You heard? Like we don't need that cap right there. That's crazy. I don't. So anyway, I want to show you something real brief, right? I'm gonna show you right now in a minute. All right, so now thanks a lot, Chino. So I'm gonna show you this thing. I'm gonna post, and once you connect that to your laptop, it's gonna pick up stronger Wi-Fi, a better connection. But once you put a plug to it, and you make it like an access point plug, it's gonna pop even harder, bro. All right, so hold on. Look at my speeds right now. I'll never lie to you, bro. That's somebody else. And this is because it's low right now. It's usually way higher than this. Like I can make it higher, but it's because I'm doing something else, bro. So never mind, right? But you're about to see it right now. This is my speeds. That's not my IP address, so I don't even care if you see it or not. But this is my speeds right now. You see it? The most important is upload speeds. Not downloads, but still, downloads is when you're watching a video. Stream is upload. But look at my speeds. It's going right now in front of you live. That's what you need to get. I got the gigabit unlimited. That's what's popping. That's low right now compared to the way it is all the time. Facts. I'll never lie to you, bro. That's somebody else. But check this out. This is why people don't know. I could show you right here. What you got to do is this. Let me see. Make sure that you guys are seeing this. Did you see the speeds? Okay, so now check this out, bro. This is what's going to change your whole look on your PC when you're streaming on the powerful. People don't know this, so I'm assuming that you're going to use an encoder to stream your dream into YouTube. If not, then you're just using a phone, right? So I'm pretty sure you're going to use like OBS or whatever. Or even though this says OBS, I don't just use OBS. It's another program that looks just like it's just OBS, but it's not, right? So check this out. You're going to go over here and you see where it says bitrate. This says 3,500, right? So the reason why I keep it there right now, I'm not using this side. I'm on the other computer. I'm over here where this camera is at. That camera is plugged into the other computer. This, what you're seeing, is in my main PC. That's why that computer is going to look super good, because it's just doing the stream. This one is playing the videos and all that other shit. So that's why streamers say I'm using my streaming PC. And normally they think some streaming PCs is like people is whack, right? My streaming PC is mad strong, but I don't even have a graphics card in it, bro. I'm streaming off of this main PC's graphics card with a cable coming out into a capture card. Now, capture cards usually cost $400 or $500 for the Elgato or other ones. I'm using a $13 capture card, my dude, and look how good it looks. These niggas be lying to us so we can spend money on those products. Facts. Now, people went and bought any cheap $8, $6 capture card and they don't work because they duplicating them so much. I have another one here. Look, it worked for one game and then it blew up. It shut off. And this one right here, I've been using for months, and I ordered more because people are buying them and selling them for $150, $75. And I'm like, holy shit, so they running out. You feel me? Because the regular one that's just the same, the Elgato 60, it looks just like this one, and it's at $109. And they both do the same thing. You can stream off your neighbor's Wi-Fi with an extender, but this is the most important thing. When you're using your stream encoder, you gotta put a bit rate in here, and people leave that empty and start streaming, and their stream looks like shit. They talking before the words is looking all crazy. You gotta fix all that. You gotta use audio capture. You gotta make sure that your camera that you're talking into is in your streaming PC, not on your main PC. What I did is I put a camera in both, so I don't gotta keep unplugging it and using the same camera. You get it? So right here, I'm streaming at a bit rate of 3,500. Now, when I'm gaming, I change it to like 6,000. When I'm recording, I put it today at 1,000 because I did an audio podcast alone. But when I'm recording for YouTube, I put it at 10,000 bit rate. And you can't just do that with 20 gigs of Wi-Fi. It's not going to work. It's going to look crazy. So what I do is I embed Ethernet cable. Look at the capture card, the other one. Look, real brief. And then I want to show y'all something. This is the $8 capture card that went bad. This is the one I've used for months. They both look identically the same. I got the plugin. They selling people bootlegging ones. On Tech for Rec, this original one is there. Look at the $8 one. For people wanting to save a few bucks, you get robbed. And I just bought it to show people that they don't work, bro. My computer will blow that out in one day. Any computer would. But if you buy the original people, they didn't even know what they had. They made it so powerful. People see, oh, it's made in China. Of course it's cheap. 99.9% of tech stuff is made in China. Everything in your house is partly from China or the UK. Facts when it comes to tech. So stop it. This is the other $8.99 one. This is no good. It looks identically to this one. And somebody said it in a video. If it don't got the round sticker that comes in the original one with the sticker, it's not it. And when I got it in the package, the first thing I noticed is it didn't have the sticker and its coating was super shiny. And it straight says on the back, made in China. But it don't matter because I got computer parts that cost hundreds of dollars that's made in China. My boom arm is made in China. My arm holding my monitors are made in China. China makes 90% of products. It's not that a Chinese dude invented or what have you. People are having their work done over there because it's cheaper and shipping it to the USA, point blank. Elgato is made in Taiwan and is one of the biggest companies in tech. My Elgato Stream Deck that's right in front of me that's doing these sounds. Like this Elgato Stream Deck that I have right here, right? I paid $170 for this. And you can bet your own things in it, and it is made in Taiwan. And I learned something smart. A lot of people don't know. You never find a video like this. I gotta make one this week. I made some of it. I gotta finish it. I converted this one Elgato Stream Deck into two by putting it on a switcher thing. And when I switch over, then my keyboard and mouse switch over, so I could use one keyboard and mouse, even though I got a lot of keyboards and mouses. But I didn't want to keep turning around to use another keyboard every time I changed screens, like right here. You get it? Because it's two PCs. Your dual PC streaming. It's more power, your light bill, all types of shit. So what I did was I connected the USB to the same switcher. So when my mouse and keyboard switches, so does the Elgato. So it's like you got two of them. You get it? Meanwhile, dudes are buying two Elgatos and spending an extra even $300 because the one with more buttons costs $250. You don't need the more buttons because all you got to do is add it to the switcher and you just made yourself 2 Elgatos when you switch. And if you switch to another monitor, which I got another one here, I'll have 3. You get it? So my man was like, yo, that was so brilliant. There's not even no content for that. Facts, because nobody has thought about that. So I didn't even have to buy this one. They got a mini Elgato that cost $60 with 6 buttons. And that's all I needed. Meanwhile, you could make 10 profiles. So I could make 20. So you could switch profiles. So why you need all them buttons? I don't know. But it's cool to have more buttons, though. I ain't going to lie. But this is the $9 one. And the $13 one is the one that works. I got the plugin. After this video, I'm going to put all this in there. This thing, what I did was I was smart. Being that I wanted to always use a DisplayPort cable to connect it to your PC is way better than HDMI and it's faster. What I did was I bought a cable, basic Amazon. Don't got to buy a high brand cable. I think I paid like less than $10 for that cable. Now, some cables I paid more, but that one I paid less. And it's a display to HDMI. So it goes from the display graphics card into, comes out, is plugged into your graphics card, HDMI. Then the back of it is, DisplayPort. Then the back of it is HDMI. Then you put the HDMI in here. Then you plug this via USB to your PC or your laptop. And it's a capture card. So when you move like this, it's right on time. Your talking is right on time, right? And then when you want to hook up the coloration, you just do that here in another way. Because people say, oh, the colors look off. I think it looked pretty good to me once you hook it up. You're not hooking it up. You're just trying to plug and play. So it comes with this little thing. So this thing is where you plug in. This is the USB and you put it into your PC, right? So it can hang there like this the right way. They wasted their time. I knew off top this wasn't it. I could tell behind this, like they didn't waste time and money in this. But the other one was good. I could have sent it back and got my money back. I just wanted it for the review. Next, I'm going to make a video and open it inside and see the bootlegginess of it. Those videos pop. You know, I like the whole tech of it. So I'm taking it apart this week, recording it and showing it. How this shit don't work. I'm gonna expose it just like that. And these are the original ones for the budget capture cards. And they let sound through and everything once you know how to do it. So a capture card, if you're gonna make content, it's good to have one. Some people feel they don't need it. It's coming out right. But if your Wi-Fi is weak and all that, it's going to make your mouth and your movement even slower, your frames per second. Once you understand all that, you're going to make better content. It's going to look better. People are going to tune in more, but then you're going to have people that get jealous. That instead of being happy that you're growing in your content creation and in your knowledge, that you're able to teach others, they feel like you're getting fake, like you're getting nerdy. No, nigga, I've been smart. I was just, streets just consume me. But you rather have me here talking like, yo, what up? What's popping? You already know what it is. We in the building. It's New York City. Let's get it, baby. Tonight we're going to talk about how I smacked the shit out this dude in front of the store for volleying, homie. Facts. You like that shit. I could do that all day. That's easy because that's what I've been my whole life. This is hard for me, but I love it. For once in my life, I did something that was hard for me and converted it into something powerful that I could teach others and save lives the way it saved mine, homie. That's impressive. You should try it. You could thank me later. You won't understand it yet, you heard? But if you came from where I came from and was raised the way I was raised, you would have got it a long time ago. Facts. I'm going to show you something right now. We're going to bug out since you want to waste my time. We're going to disconnect this phone shit because I guess some of y'all live with your mother and it's late. You can't call. I'm going to start doing this in the daytime because I understand it's late. People don't want to be loud. Your wife runs the house. That no good. Bro. This phone gig is only $30 and you get it on sale with my link for like 20 something, $24. And that's the right way to take phone calls on your podcast. Facts. I used to do it the ghetto way too, with the phone, plugging something else to the phone, a 3.5 millimeter jack, all that. There's all those ways work too, but it's ghetto, super ghetto. That's the right way. I put everything back in the boxes and the way it goes, even if it don't work, because I don't like a mess in my studio setup. But check this out. We're about to go through these videos real quick. Pop, pop. We're about to bug out. I'm about to take you on. Look, they make it fancy. They put a card. Their packaging was better than the product. I'm big on packaging. I could hit them and they'll send me another one. A lot of people be like, oh, they sent me another one. It was defective, whatever. Listen, we shouldn't be going through that. A company that's making millions of dollars off of jerking people with a $9 capture card. This shouldn't be the conversation. You made millions off of those $9, bro. You know how many people, bro, there's a $1 billion business, gaming and content creation. It is one of the biggest business there is in the world right now, right? And you're going to be, could you imagine how many people are like me that don't take the time out to send things back? They just keep that money. They can make 1 million products like that don't work and buy a new mansion every time. And I'm pretty sure they do. Facts. The same way we used to do with the work in the street. It's no different. The work is different. That's it. The players are the same. Grimy. I promise you. My wife was trying to give me an ice cream that makes your lips red. I was like, hell no, you ain't gonna have me looking up here Truski right now during a live stream. These men will take me from you, girl. They love me, these guys. And they wild, these loquitas. Respects to everybody. You know, I'm joking, but with a little truth. There's some weirdos here. You heard? Bang 'em. Hark 'em down, bro. Yo, check this out, my dude.
Wait. Right there. Now, you know if you flinching, I don't get it the right way, I get it again because I ain't getting it right. So just close your eyes and just let it be. Don't peek. You're gonna hit me in the nose, right? No, I ain't gonna hit you in the nose. Alright. Just close your eyes and don't peek. Don't peek.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? My dude, you can hear me still? You can hear me? Happy Father's Day to all of y'all. Yo, bro, who's this dude? Look, you sleep on dudes. He probably the biggest gangster. Looks so deceiving. Could you hear me? Alright. That was crazy. He started crying. This application, you see the name up there, Ken Master? I first started using that app to make videos. That's a hell of an app. You don't even got to pay for the watermark. There's a way to remove it, but I used to pay for it sometimes. It's only like $4. And from time to time, I still use it. To edit on your phone, it is the best shit to use, my dude. Facts. People are still using it. Look at that. It uses chroma key. You can use your your green screen with it, all that. Facts. Ken Master. I made a video on it.
Who gave you that?
My Sandy?
Oh, your Shelly does love you.
Yeah, he does love me.
What would I give you?
That ass.
You think you're funny, fat one?
Something like that. Little bit.
So, when's the last time I fucked you up, bro?
I don't know.
You ready for that fucking?
You really fucked me up on the push-ups.
That's crazy, but obviously you could tell something's wrong with him. If I was there with him and dudes are picking on him and all that, I'll splash you. On my mother. I'll eat that food real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want that ass whooped? Huh? Want that ass whooped early this morning?
No.
No?
No.
You sure?
No.
You sure talking like you tough?
No. Show him how to.
You see, I don't like that. I don't care if you playing with him. Don't make him get them feelings like you bullying him. I would have rocked that white boy. I would have put you in the hospital on my mother to drop there. I would have ripped him right there. Pop, get out of my room, son. Facts, hold that. Pop, go to the hospital now. No glorification, but you picking on a dude that you could tell has a mental problem or something, a disability. I don't like that shit, bro. I'm not digging this whole thing right here they did, bro. Don't even play with him like that for a video to get views, nothing. I'll ever see, you can see me, whatever, in any job, I'll twist you, bro, on my mother. Just for that.
Tough you up.
Well, stand up then, badass. Sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. No, sir.
No, ma'am.
Sit your ass down, boy. That's what I thought.
Cause he don't know when you playing or not. Don't play with his feelings like that. That's wrong, bro. It's like, then, boy, what you doing? And you like to play with those feelings. I don't like that, bro. Nah, you know he's not. He got a few tattoos, but that don't mean he's built like that. Tattoos don't make you built like that. People got a misconception of that. They he got tattoos. He must be a badass. Been in jail. Nah. I know people that never been to jail, never lifted a finger, never had a fight, and got tattoos on their face and all that, and got gang tattoos, and are gang members, never been arrested, never had a fight, never put in no work. They are the humblest people in the world. You be like, why the fuck you got in that? Who tricked you into that, bro? You must have had a lot of money.
You bad? You think you bad?
But again, most of these gangs were not made to take tough guys. They were made for the upliftment of our people. And to protect the weak and the humble, the meek and humble prisoners and street people. So obviously and honestly, that's the correct way of doing it. All the tough guys that fuck it up and make it look bad, they not supposed to be in this. Facts. And King, Blood, Crip, none of that. You robbing people, you selling drugs, you making our gang, our nation while we made to uplift our people, you dragging it. You're the devil. You're killing our own people. That wasn't part of brotherhood. That's the opposite.
You think you bad?
Yeah.
Well, get your ass up then, badass.